Oh, I went for dinner with the walrus.
Good morning, welcome to day 2 in Georgetown. The plan for today is we're going to go explore the street art because apparently Georgetown is famous for its street art scene, and also check out some cafes. What was the name of that one?
The Alley Cafe.
The Alley Cafe. It's a 5-minute walk away, so we're going to go there now. Let's check it out. So before we got to Penang, we'd read on the news that there'd been flash floods, and we'd saw pictures and it was like the entire street was just full of water, and all the cars were like just up to the brims full of water, and people were getting boats around and everything. So when we were coming, we was expecting to not have great weather, but it's absolutely glorious. It's been glorious 3 days in a row. So much better than anywhere else we've been in Malaysia for weather so far. Behind us, this is the Alley Cafe. We saw it on TripAdvisor. It's supposed to be one of the best cafes, and seeing as we're doing a cafe tour, we thought we'd check it out and let's see what it's like.
This place is famous for its churros, so we've ordered a large plate, and Matt has got a tropical juice, and I'm having an OJ. I don't know what makes that what spoon say. This is the tropical juice. It's pretty nice. You can't take him anywhere.
So this is Shiv's OJ. What do you think? What makes it ooh? What's happened? She's got sun cream in her eye. Wow, look at these.
So we're feeling very refreshed now. Had an OJ and some churros, and now we're on the hunt for some street art. I don't know how far we'll get though, because it's absolutely scorching out here, so we might just end up in another cafe.
Don't talk about me when I'm gone. Oh honey, though our friendship ceases from now on. Please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Oh,
so basically Georgetown is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and the reason is it was first captured by the British, and then it was recaptured by the Japanese during World War II, and then recaptured by the British again. So it's got like a mix of Asian and colonial architecture, so it's declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Now we're going on a street art tour, and the guy who they commissioned to do the street art had a tough job because it's a World Heritage Site, he's got to make sure he basically keeps true to the heritage of the city, and he doesn't damage that, because that's really important. So we're going to go have a look, see how he's managed to do that.
He was the guy that was commissioned to do all the street art by the Malaysian government.
What do you think of it?
Really cool actually. Really nice.
So as well as the street art by Zakravic, they've got these little, like, I think they're made out of sort of metal railings, and they're like 3D little art pieces all around the town, and they give you cool little facts about what you're looking at. So like before we read one about the lane being narrow. Shiv read one about one of the lanes that we was on being called Love Lane because it was where Chinese businessmen used to bring the concubines. This one gives you like a fact about the merchants. The only problem is the handwriting's pretty hard to read because it's a bit slanty. These little, I think they're called trishaws everywhere, with locals riding them, and you can sort of charter one to take you around. But we feel a bit snide doing it because it's sort of like you're paying someone to degrade themselves cycling you about. I don't know, it feels a bit weird. Second street art. This is Old Man on Trishaw.
Please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Oh honey, though our friendship ceases.
So we found another street art. We don't know if this is a legit one or like some sort of graffiti artist has added to it. We don't know if it's one of the ones by Zakrovic, and we don't know what it's called. But Shiv said a good name would be Blue Girl on Turtle, so we're going to call this Blue Girl on Turtle. So here's a more close shot of Blue Girl on Turtle. We've noticed the added shadow, so we're going to upgrade the name to Blue Girl on Turtle with shadow. If I was an art critic and I had to say what message is that portraying, I won't have any idea. Shiv, if you were an art critic and you had to try and figure out what the artist was trying to convey with that Blue Girl on Turtle, what would you say it was? What would you say the message?
That humans should be at one with nature instead of them polluting the water like they do here in this town.
So why's the shadow holding her up?
No idea.
So we came back to the hostel because Shiv started feeling a little bit poorly. I think we might have a touch of sunstroke, both of us, because last night I had a fever and Shiv's not been feeling well for a while. So we just come back, got out of the sun, got in the air-conned hostel room. This hostel, by the way, is really, really good. I can recommend it to anyone who's coming to Penang. It's called the Frame Hostel. It's cheap, it costs us about £10 a night, about 50 ringgit a night. That's including the new city tax that the government imposes on all tourists, which is you have to basically pay 10 ringgit a night to stay anywhere at all in Malaysia at the minute. We got a double bed in a dorm room which sleeps 4 double beds. They're actually more like king size beds, but it said double bed on booking.com. It's really clean, it's got really good reviews on TripAdvisor, like 9 out of 10 or something like that. The best part is there's actually no one else staying in this hostel room, so we've basically got 4 king size beds all to ourselves. I'll show you the room for now. There's Shiv, how you feeling?
Better.
You feeling better? Here is the rest of the room. These are the lockers, plenty of storage space for your bags, and then you've got a little peaky thing which I find pretty cool.
And you got, this doesn't come with the price.
What?
All of this.
What do you want?
I want the broad spring rolls in my tummy.
Where are we going?
Vietnamese food.
What's the name of the place?
Viet Cafe.
Yeah, so we're gonna go get some dinner and we're gonna go to Vietnamese place, even though it's a bit stupid really because we're actually going to Vietnam in a week anyway, but who cares?
Vietnamese food.
Yeah, I want to ban me. Found another piece of street art that's not one of the official sort of big name ones, but it's pretty cool. He's reaching for bird's nest in a shop dedicated just to owls.
Once broken, considered sold.
Is that what it says? Anyone like owls?
He's like, oh, you better buy me.
Which one?
This one.
Oh yeah.
It's said it was coming for ages.
If you don't like owls, then that shop's not really got much in it for you. I think this is the official little boy reaching street art by the proper artist. That chair is sort of pushed against it. I think it might be drilled into the wall to make it look as if it's 3D. But really, the boy's flat. How cool.
Please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Oh honey, though our friendship ceases.
Freaky.
Gone.
So So we're outside Pho Viet Cafe. Again, we found it on TripAdvisor as a recommended place to eat. It's Vietnamese food. We haven't tried any Vietnamese food yet, but we like the look of it. So we're going to eat there and we'll see how it goes.
Oh, I went for dinner with the walrus.
So I'm thinking of renaming this video, this vlog upload, Vietnamese taste test, because we've got an unbelievable amount of food. We've got like 3 sides and 2 huge main courses. Everything came to about 60 ringgit, which is about £10. It's just so cheap. The first 3 dishes have arrived and they're like the size of a small planet. And we've got 5 of these.
But these are the big ones. It's not so bad, these are the big ones.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure this is fried spring roll here as well.
As part of the, what's this, the beef salad thing?
The beef and barbecue pork, isn't it?
Can I try some? Dip in this chili sauce. Wow, that is nice. Is that all for you?
Yeah.
So we had a good attempt, but didn't quite manage it. Spring rolls, didn't quite get through those. They had a really minty taste, which was not the best, but everything else was amazing. Verdict? So we just ate at that Vietnamese place and it's made the decision for us about what we're going to do this week, because we didn't know whether we wanted to stay in Malaysia for another couple of days and go to the islands, which is what we originally planned, or cut that short because the weather's been a little bit bad and there's thunderstorms due, so we don't know how it will be on the islands, and just go straight to Vietnam instead. But based off the food, I think we want to go to Vietnam. Okay, going to end the vlog there, but before we end it there, I'm going to do a quick montage so you can take a look at the rest of the street art that we saw whilst we were in Penang. Disclaimer, these might not be the official names of the street art, but I think they're a pretty good fit. Cue montage.
Please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Oh honey, though our friendship ceases from now on. If you can't say anything real nice, it's better not to talk at all, is my advice.
So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, leave us a comment, subscribe, click the bell, and come back tomorrow for our last day in Penang. See ya!